Environmental activist makes good on his Earth Day promise. Yes, he does. Christopher Swain right there. Well, he decided to go for a swim in the Gowanus Canal. He's wearing a protective suit because it is one of the most polluted bodies of water in the country. So to get an idea of how dirty it was, we did a little investigating. Look at that. That's Fox 5 photographer Tommy Gant, who put a GoPro with a protective covering, of course, in the water. We are calling it Submarine 5 Cam, and you can see how murky the water is. Probably something that you wouldn't want to swim in or even taste. Fox 5's Carrie Drew in Gowanus, Brooklyn right now with more on how that swim went today and the fact that he had to cut it a little short. Carrie.
Yeah, good evening to you, Dari. In honor of Earth Day, Chris Swain decided to do the unthinkable, swim in the murky, polluted waters of the Gowanus Canal. And even though it didn't go exactly as planned and he had to cut the swim short because of a passing storm, he still brought a lot of attention to his cause.
Go, Swain, go!
Cheers for clean water activist Chris Swain for doing what nobody has done before. Crowds gathered to watch as the 47-year-old got into the murky waters of the Gowanus Canal in Brooklyn to go for a swim. We caught up with him as he was getting ready, putting on his wetsuit and applying water barrier cream to his skin.
This 200 years of people throwing things in there. Nobody knows what's in there.
There were some initial delays since Chris wasn't sure where he would be able to get out and decontaminate. But after several phone calls and conversations with police, the swim was on. The goal was to swim the entire length of the canal, all 1.8 miles. But after about 2/3 of a mile, Chris stopped. He gargled with hydrogen peroxide to get rid of any bacteria and then got out of the water to give the crowd an update that he would not be finishing.
Probably the safest move at this point, this late in the day, with the storms coming, is to shut it down for today and then work with the city to find a day to do the whole thing.
The Gowanus Canal is considered one of the most polluted waterways in the nation. A popular science investigation detected arsenic, carcinogens, and radioactive materials, not to mention bacteria and sewage. Chris explained what it was like to taste the water.
It tasted like mud, poop, ground up grass, detergent, gasoline, and you know that if you drink one of those green drinks and you get that like gritty, sandy feeling in your mouth like that?
This is GoPro video we shot, and you can see firsthand just how dirty the water is. The Environmental Protection Agency has committed $500 million to clean the Gowanus up. Swain says he did the swim to highlight the importance of the cleanup.
Let's not clean it up part of the way. Let's not make it sort of not bad. Let's make it sparkle. Let's make it a diamond. Let's make it a jewel. Let's make the standard of clean safe enough to swim in every day. You don't need a science degree to understand that.
Chris says he was disappointed, but he does plan to schedule a future date to swim all 1.8 miles of the canal. He also says he hopes one day it's clean enough for everybody to jump in. Steve, I'll send it back to you.
Pretty incredible. Wow. All right. Thank you, Carrie.